Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and I've got a little bit of a treat for myself and you. I got a care package from Diecast164 LLC, Diecast164.com, at official Diecast, at official_Diecast rather, 164. So, gentleman's name is Brad. He has started the dream of owning a business that sells diecast in 1/64 scale. Something that I've thought about doing. It's something I've always kind of like thought about. Maybe that would be a fun thing to do. I don't know, but it's a lot of freaking work. So I respect anybody that's trying to start a business in this business and try to sell some diecast. So he gets a lot of premium stuff. He gets some Hot Wheels stuff. He's kind of new to the scene-ish, and he reached out to me asking if I would be interested in doing a video to promote his business, and I said, absolutely, we can go ahead and do that. I honestly didn't expect him to send me too many things, but he sent me a box of stuff. So we're going to see what's in here. We're going to open up this box. We're gonna talk about the diecast a little bit. I'll probably just open it all up as we're going. We'll see how it goes. He just was on an episode as well of Diecast Breakdown, so I will have to show you that. So I'll put that in the description of the video. We'll put a link to the Diecast Breakdown episode. If you're not familiar with Diecast Breakdown, it's a podcast. I've actually been on it as well a couple of times, so definitely check it out. They're cool. If you're not into that, or if you're not aware of it, you should definitely check it out. There's been a lot of cool people on the show. There's been Brendan Vitusky from Hot Wheels, just several people I'm not going to go through and name right now. But anyways, Brian was on an episode talking about starting this business and what it takes to be successful in the business of selling diecast. I'm assuming this is a list of items. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to look at that off camera real quick. I'm assuming it has my address. So it is a packing list of what is in here. I am not going to show you that because I want you to be... I forgot, honestly. He told me what he was going to send. And actually, I sort of picked out what he was going to send. And I kind of forgot what I chose. So this is going to be kind of a mystery as we go here. So he asked me what kind of brands I like, and I listed, I'm like, I like too much stuff. I like Inno64, I like Tarmac Works, I like all the premium brands, Auto World, obviously, all that jazz. So, and I honestly don't remember what all I picked out from his website, but a couple of things we selected. So right off the bat, we get an Inno64 Liberty Walk RX3 Savannah and Green Bay Packer colors, essentially. So, by the way, I'm Wisconsinite, so this is appropriate for me. Let's go ahead and, instead of opening it up, what we're going to do, let's set it down, and then we'll kind of go through all the stuff after we can change the camera angle. We'll take a look at all these pieces. Or, what should we do? We got another Inno coming up here. Maybe we should just open it up right away. I'm at least going to take this off. I know you guys want to see what's in the box. I mean, that's like the big thing, right? But we got to take a little bit of time to take a look at the models as well. And this is going to be a little awkward because I'm going to be holding it at a weird angle, but I think we can try and make it work. So Inno64, if you're not familiar, is a very cool brand with lots of detail. They come in a nice acrylic case. This thing is, look at how detailed that is. A lot of the newer castings, which I believe this is a newer one. I'm going to go get a screwdriver here. So I believe this is a newer casting. We're going to go ahead and unscrew it. A lot of the newer castings have a metal base, and this one does have a metal base. A lot of the newer ones also roll, so we'll test that real quick. Down here, all the way down on the table. And it doesn't really roll. That's okay. But a really cool piece. So he carries Inno64, so if you're looking for a source for some Inno, this may not be a bad choice, so check him out on there. But look at the detail on this piece. Lots of good detail on here. So it's a Liberty Walk body kitted out RX3, kind of a cool little car. Lots of detail on the You got the roll cage, you got wipers. It's a really cool little piece. So we'll set that aside here and move on to the next one. The next one's really cool too. So it looks like we're sticking with Mazda for a moment. We've got this one right here. This is a Mazda RX7 LB Super Silhouette. So Super Silhouette RX7. Let's go ahead and open that up and struggle with it, of course, as we often do with packaging on this channel. It's packaging fighting back against me opening everything. That's stupid, right? But, man, this thing is really cool looking. It's got kind of Porsche 93578, whatever, vibes going on to the way that it looks, right? It's kind of got that look to it. It's a Super Silhouette. Let's go ahead and unscrew it. So this one, the base is metal. The wheels kind of want to roll, but let's be honest, this ain't a roller. But really cool looking casting. Wow, lots of detail. Look at the back there, inserted detail for taillights, inserted detail up front for headlights, and a really cool piece from Inno64. So like I said, if you're looking for a good Inno64 source, which I always am, because Inno is a brand that I really do like, and I often have to go to eBay for them. And I don't like necessarily doing that. You know, you kind of pay the eBay tax when you go to eBay. You know, because sellers have to pay fees, right, with eBay, and that makes it, you know, makes the items more expensive. Obviously, those fees got to get passed on somewhere, and usually they get passed on to the consumer. It's just the way it is. And eBay is a great platform, you know, for some things, but not to get the cheapest prices or the least expensive prices. And it's nice to support, you know, either way, when you are supporting eBay, you're supporting a little guy that's selling on eBay, but you're also supporting the machine that is eBay. All right, so the next item here is a Tarmac Works Ferrari F40 lightweight. Now, this is really cool. The Tarmac Works F40s are awesome. I almost want every single one that has come out. And I've got quite a few of them, but I don't think I've got all of them. This one I did not have. I think I already have the yellow one that's like this. But this is a Tarmac Works IXO model. They are numbered. This one's 2284. I don't know of how many, but Tarmac Works, that's their thing. You get a little card with your purchase to tell you the number of the model. We'll go ahead and get it unscrewed here right away. I'm really afraid at this angle that I'm going to drop something. But here it is. Here's an F40. Now, last year was kind of the year of the F40. We had Inno64 doing the Liberty Walk one. We had Tarmac doing these, like GT F40s. Really nice. Look at the detail in there. You get the slotted disc brakes. And lots of engine detail in there. Roll cage detail, because it's like a racing car version, basically. You get detail in the taillights, the headlights, the whole 9 yards. So that is really, really cool. Very, very neat. Love the F40. One of my favorite cars of all time. It's hard not to love it, because, yeah, it's just a really cool supercar, one of the coolest cars of all time in any form, like stock form, in this kind of like lightweight, I guess is what you'd call it. Race car form really is what this is. Kind of like a GTLM kind of car, something like that. So really cool to get that. Let's see what else is in here and below the packing peanuts. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Ooh. Okay, we got an Inno64 in chrome silver. And speaking of F40s, I think this is an F42. Let's hang on to that for just a second. Maybe we'll end it with that. Oh man, another really cool Tarmac. All right, let's look at this one. This is the Utopia, Pagani Utopia. And I have a version of the Utopia, but it's by some like no-name Asian brand that I got from AliExpress. This one appears to be actually licensed by Pagani, which is a good thing, right? So let's go ahead and open it up. So this is a Tarmac, this is a Global 64, which Global 64, don't they normally put the Global 64 in like the different packaging, not in the acrylic case? Isn't that the case with the Global? I don't know. Tarmac kind of has three different lines, right? They do Global, they do Hobby, and they do, what's the other one? Like Race? I swear it was Global that they did. Yeah, Global 64 typically is like the metal-based Tarmac that's not quite as crazy detailed as the Hobby 64. But this piece sure looks like a Hobby 64. Let's go ahead and open it up. So again, you get an acrylic case, as you do with the majority of the detailed diecast. And that's fantastic because your display option is kind of built right in. You can stack these cases fairly easily. All the Tarmac will stack on top of each other. In fact, I think, even though, because this is a Tarmac top, I believe they'll all stack actually on Inno as well. And they will. I mean, they're pretty much the same cases. They're probably made by the same company. You know, likely, I would say. This one actually has stickers holding it. Hang on. So we're going to have to do a little peeling or cutting action. Let's do cutting just for the sake of time here. We'll cut the one side. And then I use that to peel it. But yeah, acrylic case, they're all pretty much the same size with any of these. And let's check it out. I'm going to open this up. Or get this off the base. Man, this looks really, really good. Now, I thought that the cheapo one kind of that I got from AliExpress looked really good. But this one, I can already tell it feels a lot better. This is a metal base, metal body. You got your inserted details for the headlights. That carbon fiber weave looks really fantastic. Details in the rear there. Kind of an interesting tail light that it's not like red. Probably lights up red, but it's clear there. A lot of the times, Global 64 will roll. And this one, no joke, rolls really well, actually. So Tarmac Works, usually Global 64 is my favorite line from them. Look at the detail in the wheel. I mean, that is just... Sorry, it's harder to hold steady when we're so close up here, and I'm kind of hovering. But look at that. Oh, this is a sick piece. I'm really glad to get this. I mean, and it rolls just fine. Just fine. So, Tarmac Utopia. Again, Diecast164. Just a really good, for all sorts of premium diecast. Now, I should say, at his website, Diecast164.com, I believe you can get Hot Wheels and stuff too. There are some cases of Hot Wheels and things that you can also get. I think we got another Tarmac Works here. So you don't, and I could have probably had them ship me some of that stuff, but I'm more interested, and my channel is definitely more geared towards this kind of stuff. So this is the Tarmac Works Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. It's a Hakko, or Hakoska. This, I didn't have an example of this. This kind of came out around the same time that the Inno did. I need a scissors. Kind of came out around the same time as the Inno 64 did. That they've done this car. And sadly I didn't get it at the same time, so I wasn't able to like check it out. And I never ended up buying one. And now I've got one in the collection, and I've wanted it for a little while, so that's pretty cool to get it here. So this is Tarmac Works in a Miho packaging. which is a little bit different. It's almost set up like a mini GT. There's that. So it's got almost the same casting, same box style. And check that out. So this is, look at that. You can store the car in here, store it in the box. That is a great, great, great feature. I love that. Does it say what this is limited to? Does not. So, not sure what that's limited to. But check it out. Gloss black. Hakoska. Skyline. Very cool. It is a metal base. Rubber tires, of course, all that good stuff. Metal body, and because it's a Global 64 casting, it rolls. Look at that. Super cool, super good detail. Man, the Global 64 line from Tarmac is like mini GT style quality, and it's got kind of a mini GT style price typically as well. A little bit less expensive than their Hobby 64 line. Yeah, you're lacking maybe a little bit of detail that you would have in the Hobby 64. Arguably, really not much is lacking though. You know, maybe from an interior perspective, I mean, it's just black. I'm not really sure. But I've already got fingerprints all over this thing. And it's black, so it shows up really well. But yeah, you can put it right in here. So this got this kind of style of packaging, which is the best, really. You can put it in here, pop this in the box, and your collectible is protected, which is great. Storage. It's got storage built in. We got display built in with the acrylic cases, storage built in with those. Well, this is kind of display / storage, but you got to kind of be careful. The only thing you do need to be careful with these acrylic cases is they can scratch and stuff like that. So when you do store them just in that, you do have to be a little bit mindful of that. We're going to save that one for last, I think. I think we are. We got another Tarmac in here. What appears to be another Tarmac, and I think that's probably it. Digging through the peanuts. Yeah, that's going to be it. All right. So we should probably do a little lineup here of these models just so we can keep them straight. Man, what's some nice stuff here. Really nice stuff. And really nice of him to want to work with a smaller channel like mine. I really do appreciate that. There's been a few that have worked with me that I've been very appreciative of. And it is nice to benefit from having a channel every once in a while where they'll kind of help you out and we can help each other out and give me content. I can hopefully bring some sales your way because it seems like, and there's enough love to go around because there's a lot of hobby dealers. They don't all carry the same stuff. They seem to pick and choose because they can't, just like we can't get it all. They can't get it all. They just can't. It would be unbelievable amount of money to try to carry every single thing, and then you'd be sitting on stuff. So you have to hedge your bets and kind of decide on what you think is going to sell, and that's what you got to do. I mean, that's business, right? So now you can kind of tell what his kind of selections have been that he's carried, and we're checking them out together. So this is Tarmac Works IXO model. So IXO Tarmac, same. IXO also helped with the Ferrari F40. That's a collab as well. This is the Mercedes-AMG F1 W13 Performance Miami Grand Prix 2020 Lewis Hamilton Petronas. So Tarmac Works Mio exclusive limited edition. And again, it looks like we're going to get a box and we're going to get a way to store the car, which, as I've stated, is a fantastic, absolutely welcome feature to have. So we'll test that theory right away. I can already feel it. It's in here. But we'll open up this box. before we take a look at the model. And yep, it's right there. I love that. I do. Absolutely love it. All right. And then here is the casting. Very nice. Now, this is a pretty lightweight casting, I will tell you that. Which I guess is somewhat appropriate because you think an F1 car would try to be as light as possible. This one has plastic base, plastic wing. The body is metal, like the main body piece is metal. It's an IXO, so I'm guessing this rolls. And it does. It actually rolls really smoothly. Oh, almost off the table. But lots of little fragile pieces and parts. Just really, really cool to add another F1 car to the collection. So Mini GT makes F1 cars. Tarmac actually did it first, I believe. And actually, I have the Dallara something when they put it out originally. It's kind of like a plain one. It's not like a F1 sponsored car. It's like the demo car, whatever it is. But look at all the detail on this one. I mean, there's detail all over this little car. So cool. So fantastic. And so nice. So I really, really dig this. Really love that. All right. Last but not least, I guess we'll call this the grand finale of the show today. It is an Inno64. It is in what appears to be a very special box. So we're back on Inno. We got Inno and Tarmac today. So again, like not every hobby dealer will carry this. Like it will be a select few will kind of decide, hey, I think I can sell enough of these. I'll go ahead and add them to my stock. And I think all of the stuff that we're looking at today, you should still have available. So if there is something you want, you should be able to get it. So this is a foil, like chrome silver box, very shiny. And then right there, and then the Liberty Walk. Now we're in a standard type of Inno64 case. Oh, which actually, this is here. I forgot to show you this. So this folds down like that to reveal the car. So if you want to look at it like that, not take it out of the box, you can do that as well. Very high quality packaging. We know I'm not much of a packaging guy, but I do like the option to have the display built in, right? I love that. So let's go ahead and open this one up. This one is not taped together. And I'm going to be, wow, that is actually really cool. I didn't think I was going to like this one as much as I do. Right off the bat. I mean, it's, hello. Hey. Hi there. So, it's definitely a mirror finish. I'm kind of scared to touch it, to be honest with you, but look at all that detail in there. That mirror finish actually really shows off a lot of detail in this casting. And I love this casting. I'm actually scared to take it off of the base, but we're going to anyway. You just set it down. Now, these do sort of roll. I've had some roll better than others. I've got two other versions of this Inno64 Liberty Walk F40. This one is super cool. I already put fingerprints on it. That's the troubling thing with the mirror finish cars, is they can look dirty quickly, so you have to, even like just a little dust on them kind of looks dirty, so you gotta clean them up right away and then put the dust cover back on. So they are little works of art. I wouldn't recommend picking this up and playing with it at your desk or something like that. But look at all the detail. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in the wheel. I mean, this thing is super cool. So I am definitely glad to get this. And it's a roller. For sure. Very, very neat. All right. I'll set that right there. And then I'm going to have to microfiber it off. But I'd like to know, what's your favorite piece here today? Which one do you think you're going to go pick up? Honestly, if I could just pick one piece, if I was like, you can only get one, what are you going to get? I would probably, to be honest, I'd probably go with the Pagani. This is the one I would probably go snag right away. I mean, it is very impressive. And I wasn't so sure about this carbon fiber look on here, but now I am sold. If I could only go get one piece, this is the piece I would get. Whoa, and I just noticed something completely strange. So check this out. I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but you have these wheels on one side and these on the other. What? What's the deal with that? That is utterly strange. Is that really how it's supposed to be? That can't be how the real car is. Somebody explain the reasoning behind that. Why would it have these wheels on this side and these on this side? Just so you can choose how you want to display it? What's the deal with that? I have no idea. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason. I have no clue. That's weird though. I don't know how I didn't notice that first looking at it. All right. Completely strange. But still very cool. I still would pick that one. All right. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments as usual. Again, he didn't put a business card in here, and he may not even have them yet. But Diecast, I'll link it, but Diecast164.com at official_Diecast164 on Instagram. So check him out. And again, thank him very much for sending me some content to show you guys. Hopefully you guys like some of this stuff. And if you like it, you know where to pick it up. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching a pretty cool video here. Some pretty darn cool stuff. And you guys have a great day.